Hello and welcome to For Better For Worse, a podcast about love, marriage, relationships and everything in between. I'm Siân Wass.
And I'm Ryan. Some of you might already know us, actually. We do another podcast called Me, the Wife and Wrexham AFC, which is obviously about football and the Wrexham AFC Football Club. And we thought that one podcast wasn't enough work, so we decided to do another one, bizarrely. Yeah, so here it is.
Let's get going.
Warts and all. So the title of this first episode is Pet Peeves. Now, when I suggested, we had a little chat, didn't we? What we're going to talk about. And I suggested pet peeves. And you went, oh no, because you're going to tell everyone I'm a really messy bitch, aren't you? We'll see. We'll see what comes up in pet peeves. We've done 3 each, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah, you already look fuming and I haven't named mine. So, ladies first. And
I'm no lady.
I was going to say, in the absence of any, why don't you go first, eh?
Okay. Do you want me to name all of them or just one at a time so you can come back?
No, let's go with, we'll do one at a time. Let's address one issue at a time, I would say.
Okay. The first one
is
your farting.
Okay.
So you just consistently fart.
Yeah.
And I don't think you ever apologise for farting.
Well, do you need to apologise for it?
Yeah.
Why?
I just think it's polite.
It's polite to apologise for farting.
Yeah,
And
I do.
So do you apologise when you do it? And look, if we're going to do warts and all here, we've got to be honest, haven't we? Because it's not like when we've been together for 13 years,
correct?
Right? For the first 3 years, right? I started to believe that you didn't have the ability to do it. But let's be honest now, 13 years down, we know that's not the case, don't we?
Very much so.
So does everybody listening now.
Yeah, great.
But, I don't ever remember you apologising for it. So if we're going to shine a light on my flaws, let's mirror that back to you.
Yeah, but difference with me is...
Yeah?
I thought this was my pet peeve about you. It's kind of turned around onto me.
That's the idea, though, isn't it?
Right, okay, fair enough. Right, well, when I do it, and it's not very often...
Okay, look, if that's...
That was an evil laugh.
If that's what you're running with, not very often, okay.
It's not very often.
No.
I do apologise.
Do you?
Yeah, with a little giggle because...
Yeah, because it's funny when you do it, isn't it? It's funny. Oh, I just did it when I bent over. Oh, it just come out when I was walking.
Oh, come on.
But me, I've got to be apologetic every time that I do it. That's what you're saying.
Right. The most annoying thing with your farting is that you do it first thing in the morning when you wake up.
But yes, but I've told you this before. It's like, it's not healthy to hold them in, is it?
That's why I was so unhealthy for 3 years of our relationship. Because I held it in.
Yeah, just doubled over in pain constantly whenever we were together.
Yeah, it was quite a difficult thing to do, I have to say.
All right, so what we're saying, we're addressing this first one.
There's nothing I can do about it.
No, well, no, you've brought it up. Right, I've taken the advice on board, and perhaps moving forward, maybe I could apologise.
So you're not going to stop farting?
No, that's not going to happen. No.
Could you stop doing it in the kitchen? Because that annoys me.
Because it's around food.
Well, it's not just that.
You do say it though. Oh, it's around food. Like it's what? Like it's going to contaminate the food.
It's going to rest on the food.
And it's not going to taste of it.
Well, I don't know. They are pretty toxic.
All right, look, I'll take that one on board.
Okay.
I'll take it on board, and perhaps I might apologise when I do it.
I will keep you all updated, listeners, on how the apologies are going on the farting front.
I'm gonna crack on with my first one. I call the first one UDL. Do you know what UDL is? It's such a big problem. I've come up with an actual abbreviation for it. So UDL. No, don't even bother trying to think. I'll tell you what UDL is. UDL stands for use, drop, leave. Right? and that is my biggest pet peeve with you, right? You'll use something, you will drop it in the very spot that you use it, and you will just walk away.
Not all the time.
Most of the time, right? So you'll use something, you'll drop it, and you'll walk away, and then I'll shout you and go, What's this on here? And you go, oh, sorry, that's me. I'll clear it up in a bit, right? So that, but then you shout at our son for the exact same thing.
I'm trying to instill something.
I'm trying to instill something in you.
Do as I say, not what I do. That's what I was always brought up on.
Yeah.
So
doesn't work that though, does it?
Not really.
No.
Do you know why I'm like that?
Because you're a lazy bitch.
I'm not a lazy bitch because I do tidy up.
Right.
Listen, no. Stop interrupting me.
Yeah.
That's one of my other pet peeves. I'm only joking. Growing up, I was.
Are we harking back to some childhood trauma now?
It's not trauma.
No, is that?
I blame my mum and dad.
So you're blaming your childhood for you being like this?
Not necessarily actually my mum, my dad.
Yeah.
Because I'm 41 now. I didn't say 42 then. I'm 41 now.
Yeah.
But I was a daddy's little princess, and I probably still am. And I don't think he'll be, he'll hate me for saying that. I think I am daddy's little princess. And when I was growing up, I got a lot of things done for me. I didn't move out of my family home until I was 28.
Yeah, I had to pry you out of the family home.
You did have to pry me out because I had such a great childhood and life at home.
Yeah.
So I moved in with you.
Yeah.
And you did, and probably still do.
Everything.
You don't do everything. God, you are making me out to be so lazy. I'm not lazy. I do clean.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna. This is boring, right? And I'm gonna tell you the knock-on effect of this, right?
Okay.
That what I have to deal with on a regular cycle, right? Your UDL, right? So use, drop, leave, right? Okay, that happens, and then about once a month, what I then have to deal with is you standing up. Looking round and just going, I'm sick of this. This house is a shithole, right? And then you look around and you go, well, yeah, it is, because it's all your stuff.
It's not that bad. You're making out that our house is a DOS house.
No, I'm not making that out.
Our house is lovely.
But that is what I have to put up with. You walking around, dropping stuff wherever you go.
Oh my God.
And then going, this house is a mess. I know it's a mess because you don't tidy up after yourself.
I work full time. I'm very busy. I'm tired when I get home from work. And I do like to clean. I like to chuck stuff away.
Where's that violin? We all work. But I work. But do you know what? When I use something, I put it away after myself.
Okay, right. So if you're going to be more apologetic for your farts, I will try and make a conscious effort to put things. Stop looking around the room.
I just wanted to give you a real life example.
Nothing.
No. To be fair, I think you've had an inkling of what I was going to say, and you've for the last couple of days you've been quite good. But I reckon you knew I was going to bring it up, and that's why I think that you've made an effort.
I don't do. Did you know what? I don't do it all the time. Yes, I do put things down and then I don't pick them up again. I don't just drop them on the floor.
No. I wasn't. No. In case anyone was thinking, that's what I was saying. She doesn't just drop them on the floor. Just usually on the countertop or something like that.
We've got. When you walk into our kitchen, to the right of you, you've got a worktop. Obviously, like most people do in their kitchens.
Yeah.
That seems to be
the tip.
Just the dropping bit.
The dropping point, yeah.
Yeah, when you're walking in, when we're leaving the house or something, we have to put stuff away because obviously we've got our dog, Poppy, and she loves to eat just anything.
Yeah.
She doesn't care what it is. So we do have to put things, and if I'm in a rush, yes, I'll put it on that side.
What that is usually, we went on holiday recently and we went to Ibiza and I bought a little plate. A little Ibiza plate. It was lovely to put the keys.
Who do you think you are?
To put the keys on, didn't I?
You did.
But then what happened very quickly was we couldn't see the plate anymore because Sian's handbag was on it, Sian's letters that she got through the post, many other things. So we couldn't find the key plate for a long time because it was covered in Sian's
Oh, you're
stuff.
so dramatic.
I'm not dramatic. Look,
Can you see the ball now?
I can't because we're not in that room.
Right.
So I can't.
You know it's there though.
I know it's there. I've always known it's there. I put it there.
Okay, right. I will try to be a bit more tidy. No, I know. I'm not even going to say tidy because I am a tidy person. I just
I mean,
sometimes I just put things down and I forget to pick them up. Anyway, let's move on from that.
go on then. Go on. Let's have my other one.
So,
Number 2.
number 2
Yeah.
is you are the most
Yeah.
competitive person
Yes.
I have ever known, and it is now rubbing off on our 11-year-old son.
Now you say that like it's a bad thing.
It
I'd see. I'll take that as you know. I thought everything on this list was going to be a case of an argument. Okay, it's not going to be. I'm not arguing about this one. I agree. I am competitive, but winners have to be competitive. And let's be honest, whenever we play a game or we do something, I win.
that was my next point. The fact that when we play a game, not only have I got Ryan to contend with, I've also got Alfie to contend with as well, who is also very competitive. And yes, I encourage competitiveness,
Yeah.
but not to the point where I just want to cry because you two are just so annoying. This is why Alfie always goes, "Oh, mummy, dad, yeah, can we play a game?" And I'm like, "No, because you two are just a nightmare."
Yeah, but you've got. I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't.
Yeah, but you gang up on me to
No.
try and put me off my game.
Because you're the weakest. You're the weakest of the group, and you've always got to target the weakest one, haven't you? Target the weakest one, get them out first.
Right.
And then you can focus on your actual opponents, as opposed to just the clingers on who are just there because games are fun. Games aren't fun, they're there to be won.
Games are meant to be fun. They are meant to be
They're there
fun.
to be won, though. There has to be a winner. There has to be a winner in a game, doesn't there?
Yes.
So there has to be a winner. So why shouldn't that winner be me?
I just get so bored with because we don't play just one game. We play, numerous of the same game.
Sometimes.
Yeah. With Alfie, and I get bored after like 10 minutes playing with you two because I know for a fact that either you or him is going to win. So I don't see the point of me actually being involved in the game.
Maybe you should try harder and try.
I do try.
Yeah, but you're saying you're getting bored. You're getting bored because you're not putting the effort in.
So for you, when you're doing whatever you're doing, playing a game,
Yeah.
doing a race, playing football, whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
it's not the taking part, it's the winning that's most important.
100%. 100% all the time. Because remember, I grew up sporty. So played football, played rugby. I was
That's finished now.
That has finished now, yes, because I'm too old. Athletics. And it wasn't just about taking part. It was about going there and winning that race, winning that game. And that's, I wasn't the sort of kid who turned up to a football match going, what a lovely day. At least I'm just playing with my friends. Whatever happens, I'm having a nice game of football with my friends. No. Come on.
But I've heard you
don't
say
want to be like that, do you? You want to go there and you go in there to win.
I've heard you saying to Alfie, if we were at sports day or something like that and he doesn't come in first place or whatever,
Yeah.
even though I know for a fact that he has tried his hardest,
Yeah.
I've heard you saying to him,
Yeah.
you did your best.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is, though, isn't it? You've got to, but it just so happens my best means I win. That's the difference, isn't it? You can't. I want Alfie to be competitive because I think when you're competitive, the losses hurt, and you don't want your kid to hurt, but you want him to go, okay, last time that did hurt. I'm not letting that happen again. That's how I always. That's how it always was with me. When you lose, I think it depends on your personality, though, doesn't it?
Well, Alfie is very much like you in
Yeah,
some
but
ways, but obviously he is like me
I
in other
know, but
ways.
for me, that's all it always was. It was a loss, or when you really put your effort in, you don't win. Then to me, it was always a case of, well, I'll either try harder or I'll prepare better.
Or I just won't take part.
No, 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 no. It was always no. It was never that. It was always I'll try harder, I'll prepare better, and I will be better on the day. But some people, personality-wise, if a loss hits them really hard and they do what you just said, then
Hmm.
I'm not competing again. But that was never me. It was always, no, this isn't happening again. I'm not losing again. I'm not coming third again. That isn't happening. I am going to be better. I make no apologies for being,
Okay, so
you
you're
can,
not gonna. That's something that's not gonna
no,
change.
never,
Okay,
never. And
okay.
because I
You're
think,
not even gonna rein it in a little bit.
no, not just in sport though. I don't think it's just a sport thing. All my analogies then were sport based.
Yes.
But I just think that it carries you in life as well. Oh, it's getting deep
Oh,
now.
deep.
Deep. If you go for a job
Yeah.
and then you don't get that job and you ask for feedback and they give you feedback, this is what would, if you were better at this, this, and this, then you can take that on board and you go, that's not happening to me again. I'm going to be better at this, this, and this. And next time I go for a job, be it at the same company, within the same company that you work for, or in a different fit, then I'm going to get that job. And I think that's what that breeds in people. So that's why I think competitiveness is really important.
Do you think you were competitive when you were trying to get me?
Yeah, because you weren't interested. So, you weren't though, were
I
you?
had so many boys on the go time. I just wasn't. I just, yeah.
No,
That's
you
no,
didn't
that's a
though.
lie.
No, that you didn't. But you
No,
just weren't interested at first. You'd had some shitty boyfriends over the years, hadn't you? Let's be honest.
not that many, but yes, literally every single boyfriend that I have had
Yeah,
has been an arse.
yeah. So
Yes.
it was sort of like, so I could understand you not being interested at first because we knew each other,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
we?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I knew your most recent boyfriend, or I knew he was an idiot. So I knew what you did.
Idiot is quite a nice
Yeah, I
word
know.
for him.
So I thought I'd gonna have to break down some barriers first,
Yes.
and I
You
persisted.
did.
Competitiveness,
All
see?
right, okay. So,
It's
all
not.
right, there are some uses of it for it,
Yes.
but in board games, can we just rein it in a little bit?
No.
Let me win the odd game.
No. Be better. Make that. Let that spur you on.
No. Right, what's your
Second one,
second
it
pet
very
peeve?
much it's scaled down. The second one, it's a micro
See,
pet
I'm so
peeve.
scared about all these.
No, it's a micro pet peeve. I
What's
would say.
that?
It's toothpaste. It is. It's toothpaste, right? Two things about toothpaste, so it's sort of like two in one.
Okay,
One, you never put the lid back on it.
I do.
That's a very small one, and we're going to park that one because it's not the actual pet
You
peeve.
do it as well.
Yeah, whatever. But that's a little one. The main pet peeve with it is when we're coming to the end of a tube of toothpaste.
Mm,
Okay, now what usually happens? We'll have a new one in
yeah.
the cupboard. And then what happens? I'll turn up to the toothbrush station, and it is the new one's been opened, yeah, with the old one still there at the side. And then what happens is I continue to use the old one
Yeah.
for about a week and a half after the new one has been opened, and that's it, really. Like I say, it's a micro one, very small. It's something you don't really need to work at that hard.
No,
Just
I
use
don't need to
all,
work at it at all.
just use all the toothpaste before you move on to the
I'm
new
not sure I
one.
want this episode to be aired, to be honest, because you are painting me in a very bad light.
It's just a small one.
I am a hoot to live with.
You are. Otherwise, well, let's be honest. We have fun.
We do.
We do. We always laugh.
We do.
Right, and it's a little bit tongue in cheek, and it's
Absolutely.
very much giving us a topic to discuss.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, I struggled a little bit, but
Maybe we're not in the right, we're not the right sort of people to be doing a relationship, marriage sort of podcast, because I mean, no marriage is perfect, don't get me wrong, but I don't think our marriage, our relationship is that far off perfect, because we get on
oh,
ridiculously well.
yeah, we do. And to be fair, the fact that we do 2 podcasts together, I don't think many people would.
We
You,
work
you get a lot
together.
of people who like, like the man likes going to the pub. Oh, get away from her. And, stuff like that.
Yeah,
We're not like that. I don't
no,
go to the pub. I'm
no,
happy drinking at home.
yeah.
I'll block you out with alcohol at home as opposed to
To be
leaving
fair,
to
I'm
do.
usually asleep by the time you're on your third beer anyway, so,
No, but it is very tongue in cheek. So that's my second one. That's
Okay.
my second one. Just maybe use all of something before moving in. It does happen with other stuff. Not so much. The toothpaste is the main one.
I struggle when it's at the end of the toothpaste, and I
Yeah.
don't know whether anybody else has this same issue
Yeah.
or whether it is just me, but I struggle to get, I've got weak hands. And I
Little
can't
weak
get.
girl
I've got little weak
hands.
girl hands, and I find it hard. So rather than, even if I roll it up, it's really hard to get it out. So
Well,
I
I
just.
seem to manage it for a week and a half.
But
So
you've got big manly hands.
I haven't got big. I got very slender hands for a man.
You
to be
do,
fair.
but you're still stronger than I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my argument for that.
Yeah, as I say, it's a very little one.
It
just,
is.
Just stop doing it.
Okay, well, where is the toothpaste now? In the cabinet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I find that you leave it on the side, because after I put everything away,
Yeah.
that'll be one of my
All
pet
right.
peeves.
Well,
I'll be bringing up.
we're doing more than one episode. Bring it up if
All
it's
right,
an
okay.
issue.
Okay, so
Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it on.
All right, my third one
Yeah.
is, and I'm sure a lot of girlfriends, wives, even boyfriends who have got boyfriends or husbands or whatever, when we're watching the TV.
Oh, my third one's about TV as
Is
well.
it?
Wait,
Okay.
maybe that's a damning indictment
Well,
of
I
how
can-
much TV we watch.
We don't watch that much, to be fair, but I can
bloody
guarantee you
Yeah.
yours is not the same as mine.
Okay.
I
All right.
can
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Yeah.
Right, so we're sitting watching the TV,
Yeah.
and Ryan, not Alfie, Ryan has his hands down his pants, and he's not doing anything.
No.
He's just, I think he's
Yeah.
just
I know.
making.
We just need to clarify.
Oh yeah, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
I think he's just making sure it's still there. Just in case it's fallen off on his walk from the kitchen to the living room to the sofa. But and Alfie started to do it,
Yeah.
but I shouted at Alfie for doing it because I don't. And one of my pet peeves with people not in our relationship,
Yeah.
when they're walking, you don't do this, thankfully.
Yeah.
But it could be like a knock. It could be the next step.
Yeah.
Walking around the street with your hands down your pants.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see why this would be annoying.
Yeah.
I can. I'm gonna take that one on board. But I don't know why. It's a very man thing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like
You don't see me sitting there with my hands down my pants.
obviously things need readjusting.
Okay.
From time to time.
Which I get that.
Right.
It takes a few seconds though. You don't need to keep your hand down
but
there.
it's just sort of it's a nice resting place for your hand. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I understand why it happens, because I don't, if I'm honest. But yeah, I can.
How do you learn something like that? Is that something that's passed down from father to son?
No.
Or is it just
I think what happens is, when it can be a bit uncomfortable down there.
Yeah.
So you rearrange.
Okay.
You rearrange.
Like I said,
everything,
few
yeah.
seconds.
But I think that then
Once you're there.
once you're there, it's nice and warm, and and it's just, I don't know. I don't have an answer for this one.
But you're not going to stop it though, are you? Because it is like a comfort thing.
I think it is. I think it's like having a comfort blanket or
Yeah.
a little teddy that
I will
hold
buy
on
you.
to.
I'll buy you a comfort blanket
It's not the same.
or a little teddy bear that
It's
you
not
can just
the
rub on
same.
your face.
I don't really don't have an answer for this one.
Okay.
But I don't. Yeah, maybe
I say
maybe it's something I'll work on.
you're not going to.
No, probably
No.
not. But no, that's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe you could just ponder on that for a bit.
I'll ponder on that.
You
Maybe
ponder on it.
discuss that in the next episode.
Yeah,
Maybe. whether I'm
Maybe.
rearranging my balls as much as I
Do
have been.
you obviously, men out there testing your balls to make sure that you've got no lumps and bumps and stuff.
No, I don't do that as
Don't you
much
think
as
that would be a very beneficial time
Yeah,
when you've got your hands down your pants, adjusting yourself? Just have a
yeah,
quick cup of your
yeah. I
balls.
definitely don't do that as much as I should do.
Well,
You do bring it up every now and again, don't
I
you? And you
do,
say,
yeah, because I
Are
think
you
it's
doing
very,
it? Have you done it?"
I think it's very important to check your
That is the time
balls.
I do it when you bring it up. But no.
Well, there you go. That's one thing that
Interesting.
might come out of this. You might start
All
checking your
right,
balls a bit
all
more.
right. Yeah, okay. Take that one. My last one is it is a pet peeve, right? But it's something I'm quite jealous of, if
But
I'm completely honest. And it is while we're watching the TV. I'm jealous of the skill. I am jealous of the
I
skill,
know what's
right?
coming.
So we'll be watching a drama. Happens a lot.
It happened the other night, I think.
We
If I
love
know what you're going to say.
we love a drama, don't we, on the TV?
Yeah.
Netflix, Prime, BBC, whatever it's
Other
on.
other
Other stations are
streaming are
available. Yeah.
available.
And you spend your whole time watching the drama on your phone. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, don't look at me like I'm telling a
No,
lie.
that's true.
So pretty much the whole time, and I'll look over it and go, she isn't watching this. She doesn't know what's going on. And then my brain starts going, what, just put your phone down for a couple of minutes. And then something will happen on the TV and they'll mention a name or something like that. And then I'll go, I don't know who that is, what they're talking about. I'm not very good with names.
Yeah.
That's just something to. And I'll go, sorry, who's he? And you go, oh, that's James. He's the other. He's such and such's son. He's the one that we saw right at the start. He was the one who was doing that thing. And I'll
It's
sit there,
multitasking, isn't it?
and I look at you, and I'll go, how do you even know that? Because you watch a drama like you have not paid a single second of attention. And then I seem like the dickhead. Like I'm not watching it. My phone's on charge the other side of the room. I've got nothing to distract me apart from my hands down my pants, obviously. But I've got nothing to distract me. You are playing solitaire or whatever it is that
I
you
love
do.
solitaire.
But I'm the one who can't follow the drama as well as you. But you know everything. Is that a woman thing?
It's a definite woman's skill.
I think it's being a nosy cow because we went to Liverpool the other day, and we were sitting in John Lewis having lunch.
Get us.
Yeah, I know.
John
yeah,
Lewis.
yeah, we did say at the time.
Let's be posh.
Let's be posh. Go to John Lewis, and we were having a conversation. And you knew everything about the baby that was sitting. Oh, look at the baby over there. She looks about this age. She looks
She's
about
on
this age.
she's on Infocol. She's having
She's
Infocol.
having Infocol. I was like, what's Infocol? And then you explained to me what that is. But you are, when we go out for a meal, we're going out for a meal tonight. I can guarantee you, your eyes will be on other people more than they're on me.
I'm a people watcher. I love watching people.
Yeah.
I do. I love watching people. And
But you do tend to know what I'm saying at the same time. So that's why I say this general sort of area of stuff. What I'm talking about here, like the TV drama, knowing everything that's going on. We're having a conversation in a restaurant. Everyone's name in the restaurant. You know why they're there.
such and such behind is having an affair.
Yeah.
That's his mistress.
Yeah, you know everything that's going on, but you still know what I'm saying. So although it's a pet peeve, at
You're
the same
jealous.
time, I am a bit jealous because I can't do it.
It's a skill.
I've got to be completely focused. And as I've just explained, even when I am completely focused, the information still doesn't always go in. So it pisses me off, if I'm honest, that you are able to retain this information.
I don't
in
know
this way.
why I'm like that, but I'm very good at that.
So look, we're coming to an end of episode 1 now,
Yes.
and we would like people to message in. We want
Yeah.
people to get in touch. Anything you want us to talk about, any problems that you've got in your relationship that we can help you with.
We've been through.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, actually.
Let's see. So if you want to get in touch with us, we are on Twitter. So just search
Twitter, TikTok, social, all the socials.
We're all over it. So yeah, just search the For Better For Worse podcast. Some people think it's For Better or Worse. It is
I
not.
did, to be fair.
Yeah, it's For Better For Worse.
I'm not sure we had that in our vows. That's why I remember.
No, I
yeah.
don't think we did. So it's the For Better For Worse podcast.
Yep.
Search us on all them, or you can email us. which is the for better for worse podcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
We love a long email address, as
Yeah,
we do on our other podcasts. But
yeah, maybe we should shorten it.
get in touch. It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure.
I will attempt to work on the stuff that you've brought up.
Same.
And then we'll see how we go.
Yeah, so we'll see you on our next episode.
Yeah, you will. You'll see us in another week,
Yep.
and then we'll hopefully you'll get in touch, and we've got some more stuff to discuss.
Otherwise, we'll have to think of something to talk about.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, we'll
definitely
do it.
will.
So thank you very much for listening, and we shall see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.